selfies. We have hobbies. And we love sports. In every way, we are just like everyone else and enjoy the same things and live our lives every day, just like you do. So if you happen to meet us, treat us just like everyone else. Because at the end of the day,
we're just like you.
Living life with Down syndrome is simply living. To learn more about Down syndrome, call 727-2105. This message is brought to you by the Grand Bahama Down Syndrome Society.
I have been coming to this island since I was 12 years old. It didn't take me long to realize the rich history it has here. When I bought this island in 2018, I fulfilled a lifelong dream. The goal is not only to preserve the memories I made over those years, but to make new ones and to give others the opportunity to do the same. As we go through this process, it has become clear to me, we aren't just rebuilding an island, we're reviving a legend.
It's a joy, to help someone who is in need,
I'm proud to know that we are able to accommodate them with a hot meal, fresh meal, and a well-balanced meal.
A lot of our clients, as you know, is in the inner city and persons who really and truly and so much have lost their jobs. And for whatever reason, 2 months, 3 months, they really don't have anything.
You have to have some kind of kindness to do this.
Hepatitis is the inflammation of the liver, which is the organ responsible for filtering toxins from the body, producing bile for digestion, and producing proteins and clotting factors. The most important cause of hepatitis worldwide is viruses, of which there are 5 main types: A, B, C, D, and E. Hepatitis B and C are major health challenges globally, affecting over 300 million persons worldwide. The suspicion of hepatitis may be a challenge, as there are typically no symptoms. However, if infected, non-specific symptoms may include decreased appetite, nausea, vague abdominal discomfort, jaundice or yellow eyes, and abnormal liver function tests. If not treated, hepatitis of any type can lead to cirrhosis and liver cancer, which leads to over 1 million deaths worldwide. If you suspect you may have been exposed to the virus that causes hepatitis, talk to your doctor today and get tested.
This public service announcement is brought to you by the Public Hospitals Authority in conjunction with the Medical Association of the Bahamas and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Bahamas National Trust in conjunction with the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
For 60 years, we have been here, the voice of the environment. Here, speaking up and for your national parks, all across the islands of this nation. The places God visits for vacation, spanning over 2.5 million acres of land and sea. How delighted then he must be to see a sea of pink, as flamingos mingle and haven like jingles play where queen conchs still sleep. And if you listen, you can hear it. The words of gossiping parrots awaiting the diction of the day. All 365 of them, that's every day and every year, 15,000 children share in the beauty of this playground. Our name is yours. And we have been yours for years unnoticed. Don't forget us. Support us. Your national parks. The defenders of your environment.
Abuse. Domestic violence. Suicidal tendencies.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
afternoon, Bahamas. Good afternoon, members of the press present. Tomorrow, a record number of Bahamians are projected to participate in the advanced poll. They should do so with full confidence in a system whose record speaks for itself. For decades, the Bahamas has stood before the world as a country that conducts free, fair, and safe elections. That reputation was earned election after election under governments of every party by the strength of our institutions and the professionalism of the Bahamian men and women who serve in them. I want to speak directly today to every voter preparing to cast a ballot tomorrow and to every voter headed to the polls on Election Day. Our electoral system is built with multiple overlapping layers of safeguards. Before a ballot is ever issued, voters must present proper identification and be matched against the official register. The counterfoil for each ballot must match. Election officials are trained, they are observed, and they are accountable. Every political party and independent candidate, government and opposition alike, is entitled to have agents present in every polling station, including during this advanced poll. And they will be watching every voter, every ballot, and every step of the count. That is their reason for being in the room every second of the entire advance poll and the actual poll day. International observers were invited long ago and will be present. Where errors arise, they are documented and corrected through processes that have been refined across decades of practice. Let me put any doubt to rest with plain facts. A person who has passed away, died, and whose name remains on the register in error cannot vote. The voter must appear in person and be identified on the counterfoil before a ballot is issued. Someone with a fraudulent voter's card cannot vote. Verification at the polling station is designed precisely to catch it. A typographical error in the register does not change a single ballot or a single result. The person must appear. They must present their card. It must be matched against the counterfoil. In that way, such errors are caught, recorded, and corrected. That is what the process is for. Every election in every democracy encounters administrative errors. What sets a serious democracy apart is not the absence of errors, but the presence of safeguards that catch and correct it. Ours have those safeguards. They've worked election after election under both PLP and FNM administrations, a fact that former prime ministers from both parties have publicly affirmed. We are in the season in which claims circulate. Some are raised in good faith and deserve a careful answer. Others are not, and citizens are right to weigh them against the evidence. What I ask of every Bahamian is this: bring your concerns forward through the proper channels, and they will be examined. If you believe you've witnessed an irregularity at the polls, speak to the presiding officer at your polling station, or contact the Parliamentary Registration Department directly. Every credible concern is documented. Where errors are found, they are corrected, because that is how a serious democracy works And that is how our democracy works. Now, to our civil servants, our election officials, our police officers, our Defense Force Marines and officers, and the agents of all parties and candidates involved from every side who will spend tomorrow and election day at their posts. I thank you. The country is well served by your professionalism. And to the Bahamian people, I say this: have confidence in your country. Have confidence in the process. Have confidence that your vote will be protected, not by promises, but by the trained officials at every polling station, the agents from every party and candidate watching every ballot cast, and the observers welcome from beyond our shores, and the rule of law that has carried us through election after election. The same system that has protected our democracy before will protect it again. The will of the Bahamian people will be respected. Thank you. I love to be quick. I have to get into Freetown, so be quick, please.
So the FNM yesterday said that the PLP is
at the Lyndon Bindling International Airport. I'm Corvell Pyfrom. This is ZNS.
Coming this fall, Royston Jones and Melina Leonard on the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. Weekdays, 7:30 p.m. Tune in and get your fill of community news. Family Island news, entertainment, and, well, sometimes slithering animals. That's the Bahamas Tonight Access Now, weekdays, 7:30 p.m. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.